YouTube. It was going to be a video on a number of things. Just flipping will work on the internet. I'm sorry. Jesus fucking Christ. Are you shitting me? Okay, there's going to be a video on a number of things. One positive thing. And the other thing really isn't either even negative either. I'm just getting out of it. First of all, I don't want to start this is to make you think this is going to be a video on baby dick mutilation or circumcision, because it's not. But I just want to say that is my catalyst and my inspiration for everything else I'm going to say here, and that is I'm done talking about politics. I'm done with it. I remember like Facebook. Granted, I probably could have been more respectful, but again, I'm a drunk and I'm a raging Asperger's patient, so stay with me. But anyways, I probably did just a chick, and some other chick, I think was her friend, dissed me. But I was so drunk I didn't even keep track of the person, and I didn't even think this person was a friend or just someone I had a nice interaction with. So this person was like an asshole to me because I had this other person about cutting her son, so I felt like shit about that, and that pissed me off. And of course, they block you, and I hope I at least got my little message out there before she did, but I don't know if she did or not. But the point is, anyways, believe me, if you thought the original comment I gave that girl was negative, motherfucker, you amazing shit, you see some of my fucking reply. But anyway, actually, I posted a bunch of shit on my Facebook page that I will say about my Facebook page. It's a total clusterfuck and a disgrace to humanity, and I really don't even try, in part because it doesn't work, and I don't know how to navigate it. And I kind of just post all kinds of shit to it because it doesn't matter. I promise you, if you go to my Twitter page, even though there are a lot of stupid shit on that too, because of the drinking, because I drink, it's not as bad as the fucking Facebook page. It's just it's a fucking what do they call it when you drop a bomb somewhere? I don't know, but it's the race. It's ground zero of the clusterfuck bullshit. So my Facebook page is shit. But the point is, going beyond that, I want to talk about politics first before I talk about the one political issue I want to say something good about. And I should run through this, but I know I have said this before, but talking about politics and more importantly, a lot of social issues in this country that affects all kinds of people. Of course, mainly me because I am me, but largely everyone is like circumcision and a lot of other things. It's something I'm done talking about, and circumcision is one of those things. Because look, it's obvious it's having serious physical and mental effects on me. I drank too damn much. My body's kind of getting out, to be honest. I'm really wearing that thin. My brain's screwed up. I get depressed. I have depression issues. I'm afraid I'm going to get sick again, and I mean really bad sick, not a little sick. I get a little sick here. I've been getting a little sick. I'm talking about. Anyways, I'm worried about that. I don't like stress. Stress is causing me harm. I have got to stop giving a fuck about political issues and politics. Politics are killing me, and whatever the Republicans and Democratic guys do, I have got to stop giving a shit about it. They're rich fucking people. They're fucking rich people. And ultimately, they can do whatever they want, whenever they want, anyhow they want, anytime they want. And I have no power in this country, and neither do you probably. And I have to come to the realization of that, and it's probably never going to change. So I have to stop curating. And going back to circumcision, I think it's bullshit, and I think you shouldn't do that to your child. And it's absolutely absurd that we're still talking about this in this country. But hey, look, man, if you don't care about your child, then how the hell can I? I have done as much as I can do, or at the very least, I have certainly done more than my part, and none of you cared, and none of you gave a fuck. So all you have to do is, look up the information. It's out there. There's other anti-circumcision information. Google itself says it's 119 children or 19 kids. I found that to be a little bit hard to believe, even myself, that died last year. I thought it was like 90 something. I must be thinking about the year before that. So that wasn't the high. 119 is, I think, as far as we know on number, is between 50 to 120. So 120 is the most kids we know that died on number. So it's just one short of that last year that we have on record, or documented deaths anyways, in the United States of America, and it's very dangerous. So you would think that even 90 something, that would be enough to make people go and say, oh well, hey, maybe we shouldn't do that just because it makes a dick look a little prettier. You're gonna still do it. But no, you don't do that. Anyways, Beyond that, I just want to say I'm done talking about politics. It's your kid. If you don't give a fuck, then you don't give a fuck. I can't be bothered to worry too much because I need my health and I need to be alive. And I'm not going to be alive if I keep caring about what you people do because you're never going to listen to me. And not only that, you laugh at me. You laugh at people like me when I try to tell you something about that or anything else. Just like you laugh at me when I tell you not to vote for Joe Biden or Donald Trump. Uh, and you still vote for them any damn ways, and you think I'm a fucking idiot. And it's the same thing about you putting your kid to dick, just like that girl on Facebook. And it ultimately comes down to this: you either laugh at me, or in some cases, you resent and even hate me, and you become a hater. Because I'm trying to help you and telling you the truth, and there's no helping somebody like that, and there's no helping telling them the truth. So there's no telling you the truth. So there's no point in trying, and I don't give a fuck anymore. You do you. You do your thing. If your kid died too fucking bad, I don't care anymore. I tried curing. I have done more than my part. Like I said, I have done what I could and more than my part, at least, in this. And to the point of, in this case of child general relation or circumcision, I have done more than my part to the point where even I think it has become comical or even just plain pathetic. So I don't care anymore. It's up to you, America. Have fun cutting your kids' dicks, whatever, you fucking assholes. Anyway, moving on. And the same thing for all the other political shit and all the other politics. If you want to vote for Biden and Kamala Harris and you don't give a fuck, is the lack of political activity and uprising from Generation Z proves, and from anyone else. Again, there is a nomination going on right now, and it is the official corporate takeover of the Democratic Party. Now, of course, it has already been taken over to some large extent, and we already, to some extent, also knew this, but. So we kind of knew it, but it is now for sure. And you do nothing, and you don't get out there and protest. And then again, with the track record so far, who the fucking blame you? It doesn't seem to do much good. And we have literally been doing this since the fucking 60s. So who gives a shit? But just saying, you have now lost, or you've lost the Democratic Party. Anyway, moving forward, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is my new hero, and she should be the fucking country's hero because she used her. I think, what was it, like literally 20 seconds or some shit to blow the Democratic Party out of the fucking water. She fucking totally did her fucking whatever she thought her job was to do as a human being. Whatever she was upset about, she did it. She voted for fucking Bernie. She endorsed Bernie Sanders instead of Biden. And she took 20 minutes to speak in Spanish, vote for Bernie Sanders, say one or two other things, talk about poverty, talk about the poor class in this country. And she has done more in 20 seconds than just about anyone else in America has in the last week that I know of. And I have nothing but respect for her, and I already did. I don't want you to think I haven't. And I have talked about this before on Twitter, but she has just been fucking awesome, and I give her all the credit in the world. And I don't care even if you're left wing, I don't care if you're white, black, Mexican, male, woman, man, woman, Jew, Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, Satanist, whatever the hell you are, Wiccan, Norse, Odinist, fucking Druidic, whatever the hell you think you are, you happen to be, or you might be, you should love this chick and love this girl, and you should give her a lot of fucking support, even if you're some kind of fucking Republican, or really fuck Republican, maybe right wing, like someone like that, Tom Metzger, who I'm not always in agreement with, or probably the real Fred Fox of my life, Alex Jones, who I always wanted to like, but Alex Jones would always fuck it up. I think he's the most deserving of that category. And, he says a lot of truth. And in the past, I would always say, well, he's just a mindless idiot, and I would attack him. And then I would say something good about him. Because, again, I am an artistic drinking freak. But with that being said, he has totally just sold out now to the Trump campaign. And I guarantee you, had you given him perp space, he wouldn't have said, we want Alex Jones. We want Ron Paul. He wouldn't have done that. Because he has sold out, and he has got new people on the right, the Republicans out there, who is, I can't think of their names, Cliven Bundy with that fucking farm or whatever he was trying to protect. Well, his son, one of them, said something to the effect of, the people that were against Black Lives Matter, you literally have a problem in your brain. If you think that Black Lives Matter, or even Antifa, who can be violent, are a bigger problem than the police, you have a problem in your brain. Because at the end of the day, when the folk come, as he says, to take your shit, it's not going to be Black Lives Matter. It's not going to be the Black Panthers. It's not going to be it's not going to be like anti-racist action or communists or anarchists or any of that shit. No, 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 no. It's going to be literally the corporate and banking co-opted and controlled, possibly in the future, one world government of the world, the empire, the evil empire. It's like the evil empire. When you support this, you support the evil empire. Corporate government and governments of the world. They are going to be the ones coming to take your house and your grandma and your dog and you and your family and your parents and your life away from you. They're the ones, not Black Lives Matter. Stop hating on Black Lives Matter. You have a problem in your mind. And being someone that knows something about having a problem in my mind, is so does Alex Jones. Again, the future of this country is looking bleak, and not just for Latino and Hispanic people and a lot of other great people, but for the white people in this country who are broke, who are shit broke. If you're an average white guy in this country, you're going to be working in a goddamn shit fucking tunnel somewhere. And I don't even know where the hell I'm going to be, probably out behind a dumpster blowing Chinese businessmen for methamphetamine money, because that's where I'm ending up. And it's probably where you're ending up. So there's that. But anyways, the point is, she stood up when no one else would, and she said what was needed to be said. And, the right wing damn sure aren't. And I don't care what you say. She did more in 20 seconds than the right wing has done in the last 60 goddamn years. And that gives me faith and hope for the left wing and for the country, that you still have one person in your government that gives a fuck. Her and Bernie Sanders still give a fuck. And she's still going, even where Bernie has finally stopped. And he put up a hell of a fight. It went far, it went long, but you got to give up sometime. And that's probably true for me too. And I'm kind of starting to do that. And the original point I wanted to make was, I am planning this Halloween because it is Halloween, I'm going to start action figure collecting. And what I want to do is do reviews on my action figures, like Dracula, Monster Mash type series of things. I probably don't have enough money to buy anything like Mako, but I can go down to a Walgreens. I can find a Walgreens or find some basic pharmacy or Walmart or even the mall, and maybe I can find some reasonable price thing that I could buy, like a Dracula action figure or something like that. I think it was Mako was the name of it, or is it Todd McFarlane? I think McFarlane was a guy, not the Family Guy dude, but he might be related to him. I don't know. But McFarlane Action Figures put out a fucking series of action figures that was like vampire and stuff like that. I want to buy that, and I'm not a big fan of them. And one of the people that wrote one of the movies I really don't like for different reasons. But anyways, Marvel Comics, I might buy some of their shit. I am a fan of Stan Lee, actually. I think he's a very intelligent, gifted person that did a lot of good for our country and for the arts and entertainment. So I actually like him. But anyways, that's not the point. I might buy something from Marvel, Spider-Man, or probably DC, maybe Batman. I do like Batman, kind of. I like Danny Elfman, even if it's not all of the shows that he conducted for it, but I like Danny Elfman a lot. And I like the old Batman movies, the '89 movie, and I like the Batman Returns. And I like Joker probably more than anything. I love the Heath Ledger's Joker. I'm not as big of a fan of the Joker they said was representing Antifa, but I really like Heath Ledger in his chaos speech. I thought that really represented a lot of what I believe as a human being. I like order personally. I'm not against order, but he is right. One thing you can say about chaos is, if all else fails, at least chaos is fair. And of course, he blew up the shit and everything. And that was, to me, that's an anti-hero. That's an anti-hero movement. That's a badass guy. So anyways, that's my point. I just want to say, I don't care if you are a Democrat, Republican, or communist, Nazi. I don't give a fuck what you are. Show some fucking respect to Alexandria Cortez, because she deserves the fuck out of that respect. You deserve to give it to her. That was awesome what she did. That was brave. And I'm sure they're probably going to punish her. She's going to be punished for this, right? There is a punishment in her future. They're not going to let her get away with it. But her taking that little bit of 20-second, that little 20-second mark they gave her, nothing. Think about how long this video is. They gave her fucking 20 seconds, and she took it and ran with it and made something out of it. And I don't even think I could do that. I don't think you could do that. I don't think anyone could do that. So give her some fucking respect, and respect a fucking decent human being for doing what was right and what she believed in, for her people and your people and for the nation and for our society and for the poor people and the middle class people, if there are any middle class people left in this country. And again, I'm not against the middle class. I just think you're stupid and you don't vote right, and you vote for crooks who are fucking you over, and you vote for these red bastards and they're fucking us over. But anyways, please give some fucking respect to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who fucking did the right thing, especially after that stupid European virus speech from the New York dude who also fucked up abortion in that country. So who the hell even knows what they even think about abortion anymore if you live there? Because it used to be, yeah, I support abortion. I don't support killing a baby. Now, it's not so simple anymore. But hey, again, like genital mutilation of your babies or circumcision, that is also your choice now, and that can kill them too, by the way. So I don't give a fuck. Anyways, much respect to Cortez B666.